Hey everyone, Bucks Gearbox. Welcome to the table. Thanks for joining me today. Today I want to share with you a new knife product that it was released about the same time as Blade Show 2021. And you could get them in limited quantities there. And then this is a River's Edge Cutlery exclusive. And they had a drop of these on their website that sold out in about 2 minutes from what I understand. I don't work for them, so I don't know for sure, but that's what I keep hearing on the internet, that a lot of people that wanted one missed out. I am lucky, blessed to be less than an hour away from their shop, so I was able to get mine the old-fashioned way by walking into the store and purchasing it and bringing it home. And I've had it for a while now, and yes, this is mine. I did buy it. They didn't give it to me or anything crazy like that. And I've always wanted a Shaman, and I thought this would be a great one to be my first Shaman. And so I'm pretty excited about it. I thought I'd just give you a little quick overview and show you what comes in the box if you do happen to get a hold of one of these. And I do believe, well, I hope that they will be making more runs of these in the future. The letter here that you get when you open the box kind of hints at that this might happen again. And even though this is a limited edition exclusive, they may have multiple runs of it. So that's what it says in the letter. I don't know anything for sure, but I'm hoping that you might have another chance to get a hold of these again in the future, and that would be really cool. Anyway, let's talk about actually, before I talk about the knife, let's talk about what comes with it. You get a little business card here, of course. You get some convention swag. I believe this is what they were handing out at the convention. In order to give people a chance to buy one of these while they were there. This knife, because of its color scheme, has been dubbed the avocado, the avocado shaman. And it's cool because I really like avocados, so, and I like the color scheme. More about that later. But yeah, you get that poker chip, get a sticker, you get, some convention swag. That's always kind of nice. And you get this letter, which I think is pretty cool. I'm just going to unfold it here, and then you can pause it if you would like to read it. I would recommend reading it because it tells you a lot about the knife, and it's kind of cool that Spyderco included this in there. And it's pretty cool that they're working with a shop that's, for me, so close by. I've been getting to know the guys there at River's Edge Cutlery, and they are fantastic people. And they're knife nerds just like you and I. If you're watching this video, I assume you're a bit of a knife geek like I am. That's who they are as well. And most of them were carrying these around because they bought some. So I thought that was pretty cool. So that's what you get in the box. Definitely check out that letter. Go back and pause it at that screen and read through that. And let's talk about the knife. So size comparisons really quick. I've got a few knives out here that are fairly common. Everybody kind of knows these. It's the Benchmade Bug Out. Similar color scheme. I do like green outdoorsy looking stuff, so this fits really well. The Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which was my everyday carry for like 4 years. Love that knife. It is a little bit, it's very comparable to this Shaman in length. The Bug Out's obviously smaller. And then the Benchmade Griptilian. So there you go. Of course, the camera angle is a little bit skewed, but these three are about the same length, a little over 8 inches. And of course, it's quite a bit bigger than the Bug Out. So we'll put these away. 8.25 inches exactly, 3.5 inch blade, 3.6 is what it looks like. And it's got an interesting blade material this time around, CTS 204P, which is kind of known as a premium steel, and it is coated in a flat dark earth PVD coating that stands for physical vapor deposition. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I have heard that it is better and generally more scratch resistant than the DLC coatings that you can get. It's also kind of like, it's not quite as textured feeling as some of the other coatings, which I think is pretty cool. That stays a pretty smooth blade. And I find that color very attractive, especially with the I almost called it avocado, the olive G10 scales. And I guess that's why people are calling it the avocado knife. Although, avocados are green, right? I guess this is green, sort of. Looks a little brown. Anyway, whatever. I'm half colorblind, so don't pay attention to me on that. Another interesting thing about this knife that I really like is the black coated hardware. I think that's pretty classy looking. Most of the hardware, the compression lock, the nuts and bolts, the pocket clip, are very similar to the PM2, which has, you know, just bare metal. And while I like that just fine, it's functional, it's great. I think on this color scheme on the Shaman, it just looks really cool being black. So you have a really cool, interesting looking knife color scheme here. I really like it a lot. Compression lock on the back there. Still breaking in on this. It's still a fairly new knife to me, and I haven't carried it a lot because I wanted to keep it kind of in really good condition for this first video. But I am going to use this knife. I didn't buy it to stick it in a safe, although I imagine this will be kind of a collector's item because of the limited number that they made. I don't know what that number is. If anybody knows what that number is, share that in the comments. That would be kind of interesting to know. And yeah, really cool knife. Compression lock. Already talked about that. Some points before I finish out the video. Of course, it's already sold out, and it's going to be a bit of a collector's item. And you know, that's the nature of being a knife geek these days, is that there's a lot of knives that get put out in limited runs. Sprint runs from Spyderco come to mind, of course, that being the company we're talking about today. But you know, high-end, almost custom knives like the Chris Reeve knives and Hinderer knives are pretty hard to come by right now, and I think everybody's getting kind of used to it. But obviously, that makes people pretty frustrated for sure, and I understand that. I just want to make sure that doesn't reflect too badly on River's Edge. They are great people, and you know, they are a business. They have to make money, so I wouldn't judge them too harshly on any of that. I don't think they're doing this on purpose. I think they're genuinely very excited to be working with Spyderco on things like this, and they've done exclusive runs in the past, and they use this kind of trademark color scheme on a lot of their stuff. And again, I just want to say they are great people, and I do hope that they make more batches of these in the future. I wouldn't personally mind getting a River's Edge PM2 as well one day. Hint, hint, guys, if you're listening. Anyway, hey, another thing I wanted to point out, if you already have a Shaman, then you have basically the same knife as this. I mean, the only differences are, I just want to make you feel a little bit not as frustrated as you might be on missing out. This is a Shaman. It's a Spyderco Shaman. The color scheme is different, obviously. Pardon my loud, noisy neighbors with their loud, noisy mufflers. The color scheme is different, and the blade steel is different. And I think the normal blade steel is S30V, which is a great blade steel. It's absolutely fine. So you're not missing out much there. I mean, CTS 204P apparently is, you know, it's like M390 and 20 CV, and it's considered one of the higher end steels these days. But I think it's becoming more and more common, and those three that I mentioned are basically the same thing. Anyway, this is just a different variant of a Spyderco Shaman. So if you already have one, and even the regular ones are kind of hard to get a hold of these days. I think that's going for the knife industry in general. Production is generally down, and things are kind of hard to get sometimes. But if you already have one, then you have just as good a knife as this is. So I want to make you feel a little bit better about that. And again, I don't know for sure, but the literature in this letter, hopefully you read it, seems to indicate that they might make more. And I don't know. I don't work for the company. I'm just getting to know the guys there. They're really, really cool, but I didn't get any insider knowledge. I have no idea if that's true or not, but Spyderco certainly left it open in that letter. So hopefully they'll make some more. All right. Thanks. That's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I do plan on making more of these kinds of videos in the future. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Talk to you later.